Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Big J Talks. And we just finished Summerslam night 1, night 2, last night and Saturday, and it was absolute cinema. At least most of it was. I'm confident to say that it's better than WrestleMania, because that's a low bar. Let's be honest. I'm talking about WrestleMania 41, but here I'm not gonna be doing a show review. That's basic. I'm sure about 100 other wrestling content creators did a show review, so I'm not gonna be doing that. I'm gonna be ranking all 12 matches from the weekend. So if you guys going to enjoy, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and well, let's get into it. Coming in at number 12, bottom of the barrel, I'm going with Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu in the steel cage match for the United States Championship. This was trash by far. Actually, not by far, because the next one after this isn't really good either. But I did not like this whatsoever. Like, at all. Like, it was bland. Nothing really happened. Solo won in such, like, a random-ass way. Like, Solo was escaping the cage, but then Jacob Fatu went to go stop him, and then friggin' Hikuleo or Talatonga, like, booted the cage, and it hit Jacob, and it hit Solo too, but I guess it wasn't supposed to hit Solo. Solo just rolled out. It was trash. I didn't like it. The match wasn't really good, not memorable at all. Of course, the MFTs came out, Jimmy Uso came out, didn't do anything. And then after the match, friggin' the two jobbers, Jason Mateo and Tongalo, went in, and Jacob Fatu just hit him with a moonsault off the cage. Like, at that point, nobody cares. It didn't matter. It should have happened during the match, not after. Absolute ass. Can we please end the MFT and Bloodline storyline? Holy shit. Should just give the title to Jacob. But no, we're continuing this absolute garbage. Next match wasn't very good. Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. Told you shouldn't have been on here. Like, it was so inconsequential. Like, nothing happened. It was just a normal match that happened on Raw, that happened on Night of Champions, nothing different. And then Kross tried to use the pipe, but then Sami stopped him, and then Scarlett told Sami to use the pipe. Sami didn't. I'm too good of a good guy. Haluva cake, 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Good thing is, at least Sami's done with Kross now. I think Kross might be on his way out the company or something, I don't know. And hopefully Sami can go fight for the World Championship. Or at least something else. Coming in at number 10, we got Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill. This is where stuff, it gets better. It was like, I think it might have been the shortest match of the weekend. And I think that's a good thing, because we did not want this to drag out. Because no one really cared. I didn't really care. But Tiffany retained, which is what really surprised me, because I thought, they're going to strap a rocket to Jade Cargill. She's going to be champion. But no, Tiffany won. And it was a cool spot to end it with. Jade was going for it. Jade did off the top rope, and then Tiffany got out of it and then hit a pretty smooth salt ever. 1, 2, 3. Just one moonsault was a little crazy to end it, I think. Could have done 2 or 3, because Nia Jax get out of it, so why can't Jade? Coming in at number 9, we got, I want to say forgettable, but, we got Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles. And it was a good match. Nothing really special besides, the AJ, being Eddie Guerrero or whatever. And, the spot where Dominic, new classic spot where they hit the chair and give it to the other person to fall down. And then, so Dominic did that to AJ. But AJ had the chair and put it through his head and just fell down. So that was funny as hell. But then Dominic outsmarted AJ by unzipping his boot while AJ was going for the calf crusher. And then Dom hit AJ with his boot. Splash, 1, 2, 3. That was it. I'm surprised AJ, on night 2, there was no new champions except the end. That's what really surprised me. But yeah, Dominic retained. He's probably going to go for the Triple H championship. That's probably why he retained. But yeah, not a bad match, but not a very memorable one. Coming in at number 8, we got Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. Now, this was fun. That's what it needed to be. It was fun. But the beginning was dragging. Randy Orton, not Randy. Jelly Roll was, again, his ass beat the whole time. But Jelly Roll, top 3 celebrity wrestler. It's probably goes Bad Bunny than him. But Bad Bunny, did Johnny Knoxville really count? I don't know. It's Bad Bunny, Johnny Knoxville, Jelly Roll's the top 3. Not another order. I just know Bad Bunny still won. But Jelly Roll did great. He got his ass beat. And I'm surprised Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre won. But that's all it was. It was fun. Nothing really high stakes. And yeah. Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre got the win. Really, nothing else to go from here. On the rate continue. This was just a fun match. And I liked it. Now, I might get a lot of hate for number 7 because a lot of y'all is calling this the match of the year. I do not think so. I didn't really like it that much. I liked it, of course. That's why, you know, it's above a lot of these matches. But it's just not my type of wrestling. And that is Gunther versus CM Punk. I know. But look, Gunther was just beating the hell out of CM Punk the whole time, and then CM Punk got the upper hand at the end. That's not the type of wrestling. I like back and forth stuff, you know, high flying shit. Not doesn't necessarily gotta be high flying, just back and forth for a whole 30 minutes. But it's mainly Gunther got the offense 90% of the time, and that's not my type of wrestling. Don't hate me for it. I just didn't like it. Did like CM Punk winning, of course. I'm glad he won. And, you know, I might as well talk about it here. I know it's technically a match, but I'm not going to put it because it's a cash in. But Seth Rollins, the ruse of the century. But when I heard that music, I was like, oh, shit. And then when he came out of crutches, I was like, oh, he's just going to warn him. Then when he took the crutches out, I was like, oh, holy hell. Seth, and then the cash in, cinema. Seth and Punk are probably going to fight again. I think Gunther's going to take time off from a nose injury. But yeah, just wasn't my style of wrestling. Number 6, I'm going to go with Raquel and Roxanne versus Charlotte and Alexa. This is a great match. I love the pairing of Alexa and Charlotte. Like, they're just great, and I'm glad that they won the tag titles, and the match was great. You know, when Alexa hit Charlotte, I thought that they were going to turn, and then when Charlotte was charging Alexa, but then booted Raquel, and then Alexa hit Perez with the Abigail DDT, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that was great. I was like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. And yeah, great match, great moment. Now, coming in at number 5, Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria for the Intercontinental Championship. Again, we knew this was going to be a banger, and it was. But I think the no qualification thing kind of held them back because there was really... This match is basically about Lyra being zip-tied. Her hands were zip-tied. And it was zip-tied for a good 6 minutes, maybe even longer. And one time the zip-ties actually fell, but they weren't supposed to, so she put them back on. that was crazy. But, like, it was a great match. Becky won. Bayley interfered. She tried to help Lyra back. She hurt Lyra. And I think that she meant to actually hit Lyra like that because she didn't stop Becky from pinning her. Becky won. Now, coming in at number 4, we got Naomi versus Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky. This was a great match. I still think that WrestleMania 1 with Rhea, Io, and Bianca was better because Bianca's just better than Naomi. But Naomi's still great. I love Naomi's entrance with her dad. And the match was great. I thought Rhea was going to win a couple times. I thought Io was going to win. And... like, there's not much to say. Great spots. I would really surprise me that Naomi pinned Rhea. I know it was because of a roll-up, but still. Naomi pinning Rhea, I did not expect that. Because I thought, you know, Rhea hit Io with the Riptide. And I thought Naomi was going to throw Rhea out the ring and pin Io. But no, Naomi rolled up and pinned Rhea. Which was really surprising. But, you know, I like the surprising. Now, going into the top 3... we got Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. The best match of night 1, in my opinion. And y'all may not, like, agree with me, but, like, I don't care. Because people were saying this was going to be bad, you know, it was going to be hype moment and aura or whatever. But it was not just that. Of course it was that. It was funny with Jey and Roman. They were like, hit my music, hit my music. They did that in the middle. They did that in the middle of the match like Jey did during the gauntlet match. And then, yeah, you know, Jey and Roman got the win, which makes sense. You know, Roman's got to pose. And he did pose, in fact. And did he get shoes back? I don't know. But this was just a banger. We had Roman, like, jump. Like, we haven't seen him do it before, you know, them outside. And Roman jumped over the top rope to the outside. He jumped over them. I thought that was over for him. And then Roman intercepted the spear that Breaker was trying to hit Uso with. And that was great. That was really great. Because, you know, Roman really respects Jey now. And doesn't just see him as a right-hand man. He sees him as main event. Jey Uso. And a great match. Absolute banger. Great rewatchability. And I saw this thing. It was like, Roman's not used to wrestling in the light. When it's still light outside, broad daylight. And I mean, I saw Roman was just like looking around. It's like, I'm used to wrestling at night. And now we're at our top 2. Now I'm sure you guys can guess where the top 2 are. And I really went back and forth with these, but coming in number 2, we had the 6-way tag team TLC match. Now this one probably has the most rewatchability out of all of them because it was just a bunch of chaos. And bunch of chaos it was, bro. There was like 15 tables got broken, like 10 ladders, like 20 chairs were used. I think 1 or 2 were broken. It was crazy. The only bad thing about this match is the winner, which was the Wide Six. The most boring team here, the worst team here, won and retained the damn tag titles. This was the best chance for them to lose because they didn't have to get pinned. And instead you have them retain. Like, come on now, dog. I don't care if they only had it for like a month. Not even, actually. That's all they need it for. They don't need that long. Like, please, get the titles off them. But everyone, that's what really frustrated me because everyone did a crazy spot in here except the Y6. The craziest thing they did was Dexter Lumis did a weird-looking leg drop from the top through a table on the outside. But he mainly just sat on Montez. It wasn't no leg drop. But, like, the spots where Candice LeRae got put through a ladder. Like, what the heck? She snapped the ladder. DIY got put through 2 tables stacked on top of each other. Axiom did a Spanish fly to Angelo Dawkins through a table on the outside. Like 2 tables, I think, actually. Right? No, I think it was just 1. And there's a spot where, like, 3 people got put through tables all consecutively. And it was just insane. But, like I said, the downer is the freaking Y6 one. That's the thing that sucks. Number 1, this might go down as, like, match of the year. And it's crazy from how bad the WrestleMania match was to here. Like, that is crazy. We got John Cena versus Cody Rhodes in a street fight. The best match of SummerSlam. It might be the best match of the year. This is what happens when you turn John Cena babyface and you put him in the stipulation match. Because holy God, this was great, bro. Why? Like, this is a match they should have had at WrestleMania. But of course, didn't have a stipulation. But this is the match they should have had at WrestleMania. Because this was awesome, dog. And I'm like, you know, Cena's my GOAT. And I was sad. I was like, no. I was sad that he lost. Cody's your new champion. But right when Cody did that Cody Cutter through the table and Cena was like on the ropes and Cody did that, that was like I'm sorry, I love you. I knew that Cody was going to win. But great match. Great spots. And the crowd was going for both of them. And well, you know, when they were fighting, they're outside. And Cena had Cody lifted up in the fireman's carry while going up that platform. That was aura. Holy dog. That was crazy. And I was happy to see babyface Cena do his original entrance. And when Cena hit that Cobra to the outside, bro, this dude was shocked himself, bro. He's just so goofy. And that's why we love him. That's why he's my GOAT. That's why he's my GOAT. But, and Cody, where does Cody go from here? He's your new champion. I thought he was going to go film Street Fighter. He probably will. He might lose that Clash in Paris to whoever he fights. But where does Cena go from here? Brock Lesnar. Yep. Brock Lesnar returned after the fact. And I don't know how to feel about that. Because, you know, of course, it's the allegations and stuff. But, again, he wasn't proved innocent nor guilty. So, like, guilty to proven innocent, I guess. But other than that, like, even, like, allegation besides, like, do we really need Lesnar? Like, still, it's still Brock Lesnar. He's tough. And Cena versus Lesnar, I think they're running back the whole ghost of Cena's past. After that, we don't need Brock Lesnar again. But he probably stick around, fight Gunther or whatever. But I just hope Cena versus Lesnar is a 1 PLE thing. So I don't need a whole 2 PLE, 2-month, 3-month feud with Brock Lesnar. Have him fight him at Clash in Paris and then move on to AJ Styles or someone else. Because I don't need this whole feud with Brock Lesnar. Please don't. I need Cena feuding with as much people as possible in this retirement tour. Please. But a banger of a match. Probably go down as match of the year. So yeah, guys, that was me ranking all 12 SummerSlam 2025 matches. If you guys went on to enjoy, make sure to hit like button, subscribe. Thank you.